Mystic Royal Collective. Yo, what's going on, everyone in the chat? Come on, baby. You know it. Yes. Give me 1 second to get set up here. Hope everything is doing fantastic, my dear. Let me see if this works. Okay, I didn't think so. I think I gotta reset the live, I think. Do I? Welcome, yo. Welcome everybody up in the chat. See, testing. Anybody coming on in, welcome in. I think we're good now. I think so. Make sure that once you pop in, say hello in the chat. Feel free, so I know that everything is functioning as it should. Okay. You're wonderful. You're beautiful, my dear. Shoot. Should I maybe reset the live in case? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Welcome everybody in. I see the numbers coming in now. I'm like, okay. Testing 1, 2, 3, everyone. How are we doing? Feel that sage cleansing, my dear. Feel it. Yo. Vibing with the vibes. Make sure you give it a like, baby. It's time for restoration, my love. Restoration and new beginnings for yourself. New horizons. It's time to absolutely send off with love past versions of yourself that no longer are applicable for you. Monica Malui, how are you doing? Welcome everybody. Appreciate all the whoever liked it. Like the video if you're vibing with the vibes. We're oracling and just pulling some cards. Here we're gonna set up, kind of chilling, doing some pre-cleansing, okay? We get to 10 likes, something special happens, baby. We'll figure something out, okay? I hope you're doing well, by the way, Monica Malloy, wherever you are tuning in from. Welcome everybody. How many people are doing tarot readings on YouTube? I mean, a lot of people, but I don't think anyone owns it. We all collective anyways, right? We're just really all doing it in different ways, I guess. Moderatress Casey, welcome in the chat. Too many. All right, well, bro, you can leave. Hocus pocus. I'm chilling either way, so. You're fine. Oh, you know what? I'm doing a lot better now, a lot more restored. It was kind of a reminder to myself also. Make sure you rest, my dear. Make sure you rest. All right. I do things different in general, by the way, collective. I never have any plan in mind. I really have, yeah. It's been feeling pretty good. Needed some just rest and just let your body just recover, you know. I found a few goodies as I was going through. We're gonna do some oracle books. We're gonna pull from some oracle books today too, which is gonna be pretty dope. Goddess Lilith inspired, of course. At least some just happen to be. So, just seeing where the wind takes us, my friends. It's time for the new horizons to have it in your mind. Saddle up, baby, and sky's the limit, baby, you know? Luna 111X. Moderatress Luna in the chat. Thank you. Here's an extra just freshly lit sage for you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. She says, Mystic! For those that know me personally and in person, and if we ever have a chance to chat, I'm a very much of a, you know, corny humor, dad jokes, everything you see here, essentially. So, but I'll be, over time, I would develop certain, it's just me and how I am. With the people that you become close with, you end up like saying their names in a different tone, right? So that's why you probably hear me sound similar to other people. It's like, consider that as an honor. If I give you your own little like tone and like saying your name, Luna! like that. Just know it's all from love, okay? Baby, yes, come on now. I love all my beautiful mystic royal collective. Stashes are welcome. What does that even mean? Welcome, Brit. Oh, you were here the other day, weren't you? Britton Nicolette, welcome. Make sure you drop a like if you're loving the vibes. Once we get to 10, something special happens. Yeah, mustaches, I don't know. For me, it don't really look, I ain't a fan of just stash only myself. It just don't work for me. Yes, I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Oh, the sun, baby. Ooh. Sun on the reverse. But this one feels a little different than the last sun on the reverse that showed up. I think this actually did show up in the last reading also. Three of Cups abundance here. I think, well, Cups is the emotions, right? Usually three to me is kind of like, I think in other decks too, they have different symbolism of like people saying like cheers, you know what I mean? To me, it's kind of like this period of that you've been through, kind of like a little unbalanced. It's coming to an end where you may be able to find some people that are going to, this made me think of like a shield, whether it is or not. But see that red cross there? To me, it makes me think that this is going to be people, you're going to meet your tribe, your soul tribe. You're going to meet people that are going to be like pouring into one another. You know what I mean? As like a literally tribe, baby, which is beautiful. So, and this is from uniting different, this is something that you've worked for. If you think about it, here's this lotus here. crown chakra, baby. You know what I mean? Is it crown chakra? I don't know. Someone tells me, but it's like, to me, I'm thinking of like I think I hear things talk about like a lotus, and it's like your mind, and just, you've been doing a lot of healing and stuff, and a lot of things in the past, you know what I mean? You see all the moon phases, kind of like clockwork, baby. You've been just kind of working overtime on trying to see all sides of yourself, all facets of yourself. Well, if you think about it, like the different moon phases even, right? The light that's hitting that part of the moon, it shows us this part of the moon, or if it's rotated a certain way, whatever. It's kind of like you're literally getting, this is like your life, and you're literally like spinning it like this, you know what I mean? And you're like trying to finally understand yourself, and be a little more clear with yourself. Yeah, this cruel situation that you may have gone through recently. Nine of Swords in the reverse. You've been wrecked, you've been utterly destroyed, or feeling completely fractured even now. Because I feel you're probably just kind of like starting to regain your power and regain who you truly are. Thank you, universe. Yes, you're finally allowing yourself to surrender to the experience instead of trying to control everything that is happening in your life. Hangman, it's already censored for me. Look, that's pretty dope looking artwork. Look at that. See, so you've been diving and surrendering to the scary things that reside within you. And that shit ain't pretty, baby. That shit is like traumas. That shit is like all parts of yourself that you have neglected, but have always been a part of yourself though, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of residual dead weight that's just, it's bringing you down. And like this process of finally allowing yourself to surrender, right? This process of finally allowing yourself to surrender. Oh, I love this song. If you check out, I paired this song with, it was a, thank you, Goddess Lilith. Oh, that's awesome. She channeled a very like loving message, powerful message, and it's on my channel. You want to go check it out. It's easier to find it on my Insta. I believe I still have it pinned. Check it out. Check me on the Insta. I could use some more follows there, baby. But your deities and your guides have been with you the whole time. This is the dead weight right here that needs to go. See how it's weighing down? And I think now, as you are like freeing yourself and like restoring yourself, finding your soul tribe, and finding outlets of more healing, you finally feel, I saw a video on this recently, stop trying to think that you need one more thing before taking the next step, thinking that you need to be healed in this way before you can do this or this. It doesn't work like that, baby. So if that's a reminder for you, sometimes you just gotta let the shit roll. You just gotta let that shit roll and just go, even if when you're scared shitless, if I'm being honest with you. And that's, it becomes easier over time. Because we look at these things and they have tendrils and it looks very foreign to us. These energies that maybe we don't even understand within ourselves. They're just literally floating around there. That made me think of fairy, for example. We have a lot of divine celestial guidance. This is part of the message, listen. This is a different one though.
You're a slave to what is in your external is reflected of what and who you are on the inside. You are a sacred mirror after all, divine child. Remember For you cannot shape your reality until you truly desire to dive deep down and find whom you truly are.
I believe these things can be scary, my love, to dive into the inner void that's yourself. Hope you're enjoying the vibes, y'all. This is, oof, I'm feeling it fucking powerful. I'm gonna read it to you after. I'll let this one song play, and then I'll read you the channeled message that Goddess Lilith channeled to me. It was such a beautiful experience getting such a powerful message. Surrender to the flow that's within yourself. That void, baby, that's scary. But to me, this is like, this makes me think of like when Goddess Lilith approached me. She'd always been with me the whole time, dragoness. I know this is not exactly her, but I'm just, the symbolism of our guides, the deities that have been with us for so long. And then when we are time to awaken more and more, then they find the right time to approach us when we are ready for them. Because if she were to have approached me before I have opened up my mind to and surrendered to and opened my mind to learning new things and divine workings of the universe, I mean, I probably would not have my past belief used to think everything's demonic. So this feels very cool right now. Thank you, Goddess Lilith. All right, so hopefully I'll read this. All right, you're right. I'm gonna pause this for a second because I feel that I gotta trust, and this is all about that flow experience, that flow state, right? When you trust in the experience, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you can't put a finger on it, you don't know, but you know. And it takes time to trust yourself enough to allow yourself to be your own GPS of your own life. We do this every day. We trust a program when people used to have a look at maps. We trust a program just wholeheartedly that it's going to take us in the right direction. So now consider that as you putting ultimate faith in yourself for once, and then being your own GPS navigation system. And what I mean by that, your whole life is your navigation system. Goddess Lilith, thank you. Let's read this here. So, all right. Let's see. Catch up on this here real quick before let's see. I'm gonna relight this cleanse. Let's kind of set the space real quick for some just love to others. Just in general, it may be it's maybe a powerful message. It may hit some people hard. So just disclaimer, okay? I don't think it's really anything bad, not at all. But yes. Let's see. Yes, thank you. Please hit the like button, support the channel. See, even right now is a trigger for everyone in the chat that are uncomfortable with silence. It's part of the test. Not really. I'm doing excellently. I had a big nap and feeling energized. Fuck yes. Always welcome here as long as you kind of consider each other, beliefs in space. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't do no politicking and on this channel in general. All those things are mechanisms of divide and distractions from keeping us from remembering who we are. So take what resonates and leave the rest for entertainment purposes only, and recommended 18 plus for sure. So let's go. You had breakfast. What you have for breakfast, Luna? A muffin. Nice. Wow, that sounds good. Orange and poppy seed. Okay. What is? Okay. I hear you. I see you. Wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Casey. All right. I'm scrolling through these, baby. Yum. Scrambled eggs and avocado. Hell yeah, baby. That sounds awesome. Yeah, thank you. The cards is Tabula Mundi Tarot here. All in divine timing. One of my guides comes to me as Golden Fox. That's fantastic. Wow. Like a fairy orb. Okay. Oh, we talked about fairy earlier. Proco by Inc. What's up? How are you doing? Yes, divination of the highest levels, as much as you want it to be. Yo, collective reading, exactly. What's up? All right. Fine. Yep. Yep. You caught me, Casey. Yep. Yeah. Feel free to, ladies. I welcome some distractions. All right, but now we're caught up now. So, what do you divine about? You know, I don't do dates personally because your own perception on things change. You feel me? Your own perception changes, and I don't know what significance that date is. I'm just, you know, but yeah. Every time that I've noticed, like, this is how I see it. If someone tries to get a certain time frame on something from someone, right? When is this going to happen, or what, yada yada. To each their own, but when people start giving like, oh, in this number of days and all this kind of stuff, then it starts to me being like, I'm gonna play some music in the background while I read this. I'm still gonna read it to you, I promise. Yes, you can reach out Mystic Wolf on Instagram. Thank you so much. I love that y'all helping me with that. That's awesome. Yeah, because let's check this out. If someone asks something about, oh, when is this, or is this going to happen at this or this time, then it's kind of like, well, now you just affected a reality already, and now your own mind, now you just like, it's not going to happen the way that, like, everything just changed. You know what I mean? Is how I see it. It's like is it called butterfly effect or something like that? So I always trust that when people, I always say these in general, timeless messages. So even if you find this a year from now, the fact that it shows up on your algorithm could potentially indicate you could get something from it. But if you ain't vibing, it's too triggering, then hey, no worries. You know what I mean? It for a lot of people, these kind of messages are very triggering in general. So yes, I hope that answers something. You know what I mean? Game theory is very effective. Yeah, like you only rendering whatever's in your reality, and you are the creator of your own reality. So depending on the realism level you want to put on it, you know what I mean? This, you know, all connected. And we are teaching ourselves lessons outside of ourselves. It's so fascinating. A whole rabbit holes galore, you know what I mean? Depending on what frame of consciousness you believe in and what actually exists, if anything, or just us. So macro predictions, micro predictions. Well, the thing is, perception is so objective to the individual person, and the thing is, like, this is where a lot of healing, like, check this out, this just coming, I think it's important. When you're sitting with yourself, if you allow yourself to sit and disconnect and practice a higher level of detachment, detach yourself from your everyday as much as you can while still being responsible and taking care of those that are, you know, still like family, like reliant on you. Obviously, you don't want to just, because again, they're parts of us. So we have these connections with people for a reason, whether they exist or not. But karma is a bitch, only if you are. So, because you're doing it to yourself, that's why you end up, like, essentially hurting yourself in the future. If a person's an asshole, they may get a temporary satisfaction and be allowed a temporary win, but it's destructive, self-destructive. Luna 111, yeah, energy shifts all the time. How could you, Mystic? I know. Triggered. It goes. She's like, Yes, I'm trying to find it. It glitched and I have to scroll all the way down to find it again. It's okay, it's worth it though. Law of polarity helps. Someone refresh me what that is, law of polarity again. Damn. Picked a good track right now, holy hell. Triggered over 9,000, respectfully. Where are you connecting from? You get that energy. You be. Here we go. Feel that sage cleansing. Right on cue with the next song. Hear that? Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. Free yourself, baby. I'm trying to control every damn thing all the time. Come on now. All right, is this the last of it? Oh, shoot. All right, give me a second here. Wow. Yeah. I found it. Yes. All right, you ready for this? Ah, okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, there's so much so much different stuff, and I'm always learning different things and willing to learn different concepts, but so much rabbit holes. We can be here for literally eternity. We are here for eternity. So, you know, from Holland, yo, glad to have you. What time is it over there? All right, y'all. So, let's see. Okay. Dear child, let me see if this is the right vibe for this. Let's see. Keenan Reeves. Is that your name? What's up? How you doing, Grady? All right, so check this out. Without further ado, take a sip of your beverage of choice, whatever it is here. Oh, Keanu Reeves you were talking about. I don't know, I think I'm missing something. What is this? I don't even know what that means. You're gonna have to, anyways. How does the silence feel? Does the silence scare you? Feel that sage cleansing. It's good to connect all over the world. As you dive into the void that is within yourself. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea when the collab is. Yo, well, yeah, it's Sage. I just find it so funny, yo. Like, this is how the universe, this is what you gotta be like. I'm being for real. Like, when you see me light the sage, like we're just having like a real talk right now, right? When you start getting into like real stuff and you start getting into your journey, into your passions, you have to be very keen, my love, and this is for anybody. You have to be very keen, not from a place of fear, but from a place of enhanced awareness. And it is, as Casey and I spoke before, it is a blessing and a curse, or if you want to curse, it's not really a curse. It only is that way, I feel, if, I mean, it's painful sometimes, you know what I mean, to feel so much. But you'll notice that when you're on the verge of something very huge in your life, or maybe you are meant to send people a huge message, then some like weird ass energies will come just popping in here. Like, I don't know about you, but like, I had to send that person away, like, on time. Like, I don't know, just, I didn't get just off cuff weird ass shit like that. You know what I mean? Nah, dude. Respectfully. But it's right when I'm like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's right when I'm about to read this message that Goddess Lilith is wanting me to put out there. And that's what I'm saying. So like, we have to be mindful of that stuff in general. For anybody. But I send everyone off with love, but also just, yeah, don't be stupid. You know what I mean? Dear Goddess Lilith, thank you so much. Restabilizing the energy, y'all. It's very important, the energies that you choose to allow into your life. It's very freaking important. Because that can make or break your experience, my love. And that can also make it, if you consent to this extra energetic, kind of like helping you feel a little more freeing, hopefully, maybe removing this stagnant energy and shake things up. If you consent, say I consent. Lilith winked at you early. Oh, really? Yeah, she definitely has a lot of seductive. She helps you tune into your sensuality, which also is part of your love, because like discovering what you love and what it is that makes you happy, and that's not always, you know, it's not always about that, you know what I mean? She's all about helping, because if you can tune into your feral self, but not, there's always balance, right? So when you get into the void, you have to take breaks and come back, you know what I mean? Because then you start to drive yourself wild, you know what I mean? So it's just, she's a trick. I mean, depending on what your intended relationship with her in this life that you have chosen in advance. Because some people see her as like a mother Lilith. Some people see her as a divine counterpart. Some people see her, but it is all with permission and agreed upon, because Goddess Lilith is a divine essence of, she can be whatever the hell she wants to be, you know what I mean? And she has so many different archetypes that is still her. Whew, beautiful energy, yeah. Let's see what we got here. What is this? Oh, I'm not gonna say that, so I would never say that about Goddess Lilith. Here we go. Are you all ready? Yeah, that's why I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's why I didn't show it. Yeah, because the AI also scans all my stuff too. All right, yo, look what I'm telling you. Look at all this stuff that's happening. Like, look, with love, I'm gonna have to kind of put you in timeout, just for like a little bit, because like that's just kind of, that's not what this is. It's very obvious, the vibes I'm putting out here. You know what I mean? So with love, I'm sending you off with love. But this is what I'm talking about. All this random stuff happens, like, right, like, I haven't even said a syllable yet. So y'all keep monitoring the chat for me, if you don't mind, because I feel that whenever stuff like this happens, we're gonna have a lot of more little things come up. Dear child, what scares you? Know what you fear you are slave to. What is in your external is reflective of what and who you are on the inside. You are a sacred mirror after all, divine child. Remember your true power, that true power is that from within. For you cannot shape your reality until you truly desire to dive deep down and find whom you truly are on the inside. I love you, divine soul. Little lightlings, be beautiful and be as the jellyfish, venturing, diving into exploration deep within, while preserving and shining their own light. My divine child, continue to be you, the blessed child that you are. You are protected, your guidance loves you, and you are eternally held. With divine magic, I salute you. Check this out. With divine magic, we salute you and bid you safety, blessings, and peace on your journey as you venture to find your authentic self. I love you, Lilith. God damn. Wow. That's how I got a lot of those symbolism downloads, which some of you probably heard me say that before. But it was just like, when I got that for the first time, earlier on in learning about all this beautiful energies, you know what I mean? And this was like at the beginning of her working with me. God's love, monad, the different belief systems and stuff like that. It's just so much to talk about on that aspect, but I hope that was inspirational for somebody, and I hope that I trust that that message is going to reach the right people when you need to hear it. It all ties with this because right now you're at a place where now you're starting to, it's a closing of a cycle. The deserved reality that you've been trying to manifest for your entire life is finally at your fingertips. It's finally at your grasp. Your hard work has not been in vain. It's not been easy, and that's not to say that life is not going to be easy moving forward. I'm not promising you that. In fact, the more you learn, the more you kind of miss the simpler days. But you wouldn't change a damn thing though. And you want to keep going. It just ignites like this hunger of learning and like, we all ascending together, baby. Like, fuck yeah. Whew. That's awesome. Gnosis, yes. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, that was, well, thank Goddess Lilith. You can see it up there. Well, I have this ring anyways. I think I've seen it. Yeah, that's nice. The cool craftsmanship when I find some cool stuff. Unconditional sacrificial love, agape. Yeah, that's, unconditional love is very hard to find if you can't find that love for yourself. In fact, I don't think one can find it if you can't give that unconditional love to yourself. Yes, the divine spark. That's part of the, I'm kind of scrolling up here a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Casey, divine opposition earlier that was coming in. That's so crazy, y'all. Crazy. You see all over the place, boom, 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 this BS bullshit coming in, and that will happen in your life. Unfortunately, that's kind of part of it. Like, you know, you become such a beacon of light in your own way from, you know, your experiences diving into the void and back. because you literally go through hell and back to an extent, because when you go into the inner self and explore all of these like things that you've kept for so long, that has been anchoring and siphoning your energy for so long as well, you just have to trust. Like, I think we can get addicted to try to be healing. I saw something like that earlier too on my random YouTube travels. We can get, because then if you think that you keep needing to be healed, then I don't know, to me that's like, also just be careful about like knowing that you are still perfect the way that you are, even if you don't think that we are. If that makes sense. Laura Smith, hello, how are you doing? If you're vibing the vibes, I see 6 could be significant. 6 people and 6 likes, loving it. If you haven't already, I'm assuming everybody there has already done so. So beautiful, beautiful. I love you all so much. Yeah. I see you, Luna. Yeah, I'm also seeing everything in real time. How do we navigate through it with skill? Well, life, we have to get more confidence after more application and actually facing our fears. See, this is that abundance after the hard work here. I split the deck a 3rd time. Power of 3, baby. 10 of discs is wealth, which is your stability. Building yourself a solid, organized structure, perhaps getting more. I love this. Just again, the Ouroboros here, and they shows 2 of them. As above, so below, question mark, perhaps. Show this up, and then you take your own. I always encourage, and I try to show it up front like this. I hope that something ignites in the collective as well, because since anything I can do, you can do too. When you see anything, whether it's a card or anything, analyze the first thoughts that come to your mind upon seeing something. Shoot, if you're triggered, you're gonna be thinking about stuff right away, believe me. You feel me? Be willing to heal, but no, it's not always necessary for everything in your life. Exactly, Casey. Let some things be the way, and apologetically, you know, you heard me say this here probably on the channel. What is meant to fall, let it fall. You know what I mean? What is meant to be in your life, you cannot shake off for whatever the hell you want to do. Like, for what is truly meant for you is yours. You know, and that's such a powerful mindset to have. It does make it easier to process that element of surrendering to the experience of life, even if maybe you do fall into the well. But hell, now you gotta have a hell of a story now to tell the next person though, and not be able to help them reach their abundance in their own way. Your light and your structure is something that will be a testament to your own individual healing journey, and maybe, just maybe, one thing that you say is going to completely and fundamentally change someone's entire life for the better, even if it triggers them. Let me keep it real, because sometimes we get triggered the hell out of whatever. But you think that sometimes that's how people can change and learn on their own. You know what I mean? Thank you, Luna111, for saying that. Yeah, I don't always say it's going to be Pechugasso, because I like to change things up sometimes, but a lot of people seem to like Pechugasso. So I love Pechugasso, obviously, which is why I have more content made of Pechugasso already. You could search up hashtag Mystic Royal Collective specifically, and that will be your gateway to seeing all content through all hidden channels that I have. You have no idea how many different channels I have thus far-ish, or do you? I have stalkers, I know that. Confirmation right there. I mean, to each their own, Proco. KO. Yeah. I rolled when you showed the last card. You said you roll the dice and hit snake eyes. Did you? Wow. So I do have a dice on here. I'm missing. I have two other ones floating around. It's a total of 5, and I have 3 currently here with me. But I'm like, I'll find it eventually. I have to get rid of some things. I have unfortunately accumulated through history a decent amount of things that is realistically siphoning my energy to an extent. But transmuting, baby, alchemizing, baby. That's why I'm still here, baby. Wolf Daddy's gotta work, baby. You know, Wolf Daddy's gotta take care of business. Like, come over here for you, my love, you know? Oh, yeah. Found this hats here. It's pretty dope. That. Protection spell. I will come and read. Oh. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. You found a couple of my secret channels, Casey. Yeah, so hashtag Mystic Royal Collective, just as I said. And you'll find other things. You'll find the Pechugaso, specifically on Instagram. I think I don't have it on YouTube. Instagram, you'll find Pechugaso MRC. He is one of the people in the Mystic Royal Collective universe. Yeah. I know. I can kind of feel it a little bit, but I'm allowing it, so. Ring those bells. Let's see, this is a protection spells deck here. The sound of clanging metal is believed to cleanse the atmosphere, banish low-level malicious spirits, and provide protection for those within listening range. In a pinch, you can bang pots and pans, but metal bells are ancient and more subtle instruments of magical protection. Pass them through incense to cleanse them. Charge the bells. So cleanse the bells by passing them through incense smoke. Charge the bells with intent. Hold them and tell them what you seek. Interesting. Hang them as needed. Pay attention if they ring spontaneously. Didn't some of you have chimes or something? I protect it no matter what. But yes. Wear tiny bells as jewelry. So yeah, I've noticed that as I start accumulating more bling, sacred bling with amulets and everything like that, that I have my own chimes essentially, like on standby. I've had some people, they say, you know, when Andrew, the mystic is, you know when he's coming. when you hear the bells and everything. Yeah. Lunar 13. Despite the old superstition that suggests otherwise, many witches, esotericists, and goddess lovers consider 13 to be a lucky, protective, and defensive number. There are 13 moons in a lunar year, and so the spell conjures good luck and protection for the entire year. Collect 13 lunar charms and place them in a small black bag to be carried with you. Try to obtain charms that show different moon phases, crescents, half moons, full moons, or creatures you consider lunar, such as owls, bats, and dogs. Wow, that's a lot to read. But yes. What I got from that, though, is I wouldn't overthink these things, though, if I'm being honest with you. You can get any item that you think is going to work for you. And this is the chaos magician within myself. Just get what works for you. Some of these can help if you do it like the way they say, but I feel that as you do your own practices, what works exactly maybe for a few number of people may not work exactly for everyone universally. And it's possible, as the magician or magicianess that you are, feel the sage cleansing, that you'll be able to enhance and modify these things. You know what I mean? Full moon rising, I see. Eclipse later tonight. Is it? Oh, really? Thank you for sharing that. I don't really, to be honest, keep track as I probably should, but I somehow end up finding out at the perfect time when I need to. 7-7 could be significant. I see 7 likes and 7 people. Thank you, y'all. You're amazing. Poof. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see where we're going next. I mean, honestly, the energy feels so much better this time around than if you were checking my last live. Yeah, but it was definitely a warning that we had to set for other people out there, because there were some really malicious energies, not in the chat, but energies I was picking up on that felt really like they just didn't want you. Want you around or something. It's pretty fucking wild. That's why I wasn't on for too long, but also like, you gotta always be careful and mindful, not from fear, but just awareness. Awareness of where your energy is going, my love. And that's also part of the self-reflective journey here. I'm lighting up this here, look at that. This is not a sponsor. Tribal Soul Incense Smudge Sticks. See? Exactly, myrrh. When I see that, that's what that's... Keep it silly, baby, you know? Yeah. I know you were. I know what you were talking about, Casey. You're good. Luna. I love all of you, ladies. Amazing. So feel that extra. All right, I'm gonna do something here for you, because I didn't do this last time, okay? And afterwards I was like, I love. Yes, you already know. You already know. So, check this out, y'all. Everyone in the chat, go ahead and it's time to see if universe will answer your question. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. Let's see what happens, okay? This is like a random lottery pick in a way, right? Because I don't do personal questions on the live, but keep the question in your mind. in your mind, and the universe may or may not answer it. Who knows? We'll see. I will give you 1 minute to come up with a question that you want to put out into the universe. It could be about anything. It could be about what is going to happen with this and this and that. What is going to happen in the next time in the future? My mom's for a moment. On someone's moon in the chat. Huh? I see ya. 7:15 p.m. Invisible in Holland. 7:30. Okay. I don't know. I have to look all those things up. But are you ready? Do you have the question locked in your mind? Let's see what this is. So this one here is a love deck here. And this one here is yes, no, maybe, that kind of stuff. So it's about a romantic connection for sure. Oh, look at this. Romantic connection, but also starts with self-love. Look, it keeps going back to that, yo. Like, you can't even make this stuff up, yo. Oh, let's cut one more time here, yo. Ooh. Some red flags on some connections in your life. And this is probably having to do with a romantic of sorts connection. Huh? Oh, I see. Oh, well, that was in your mind question, but I don't know. What happens is up to you. But I think right now it's important to notate any red flags. Even though there's no reversals on this, I feel that you may not be aware of all, like, especially having to do with a love connection, my love. It has to do with not seeing things with full clarity, potentially. So, now we'll go to the other one. I'm trying to do at least 3 unless I feel otherwise, but, will you get an actual yes or no? Who knows? They see the universe, they be having games and having a field day fucking around with us sometimes, because they're like, ha ha, you think you're gonna get an answer? You're coming not with that energy. Yeah. What am I saying? Look, you trying to get yes or no? I mean, they may say something, who knows? It says, listen to your intuition. Which means that you're probably not seeing some of these red flags. Okay. All right. Are you ready for something grand? Okay. Whoever is in this chat, 88 could be significant. Okay. Yo, pizza sounds decent. Not gonna lie. Okay. So I have two. I have 2 cards here, okay? And one has a yes and one has a no on it. But we need to collectively agree which card we are going to choose collectively by vote of whoever is still left in here. And we're going to pick a card that is, before I reveal it, refusing to acknowledge indicators of as just me seeing stuff Yeah, we gotta watch out for our own delusions, you know what I mean? And that's also part of shadows too. The red flags thing is now coming up. Yeah, you gotta, I don't know if this is specifically something you need to look at, bro, but red flags. All right, so, what? Question about what? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like curious about your energy, pro. Can I be honest with you? Where you're coming from. But are you all ready? So I have here Wolf hand, Lilith hand. All right. They are both sacred, okay? Which one am I choosing? Put a majority vote. All right, so wait, you said, my left? You want me to choose, oh, you're talking about Lilith hand. This is my left, and this is my right. So left, okay. All right, I think there's only 3 active people talking right now. So it looks like we're gonna do the left. Now, are you ready to see if you get a yes or no to your question? I've already chosen it. I already closed this is your answer. So, don't put your question in there in the chat. This is for you to self-analyze for yourself what that means for you. But yes, maybe that was an answer, or maybe I answered nothing. Who knows? But I do these little games like this, y'all, because like you need to know that you don't need to be coming to me for all the answers. Like respectfully, I have so much on my own plate already, and I love my collective. Don't get me wrong, but like again, one man show, and like. I want to also, I'm an activator. Part of my healing is to activate, trigger the fuck out of people, and when need be, always done from a standpoint of pure, honest effort, and just me just being myself. It's time to stop putting illusions for yourself. And you have to actually figure out what the hell you want, for sure. I feel a lot of people just dive aimlessly into like connections and things like that with no context of, and they're coming from a place of inner desperation and fear of being alone. And then that suffocates that dynamic, yo. That suffocates it. Because then, since you can't validate yourself, and I'm speaking to whoever needs to hear this certain message, it's not for everybody. If you can't validate yourself, how are you ever going to expect anyone else to validate you? Just think about that. As divine mirrors that we are. Even the qualities you hate in people. You hate those qualities about people because it's something within you that you hate, or you have not, or it makes you uncomfortable. Whew. You see, y'all, how like earlier we had freaking not freaking like a beautiful message, but all those energies, and even now, the energies is kind of like, that's why the whole, you see me cleanse the fuck out of all the time, because we're toying with so much energies right now. No regrets though, baby. Right here, no regrets. It was a heavy energy, yeah, for sure. So deflection, yeah, don't deflect your own. This is the illusions right here. You have to be very careful, Divine Collective, when you are dealing with outside energies outside of yourself. You have to be very damn careful. Your intent. Your intent is what matters. Huh? I'm curious, what is that, by the way? Is that a surfboard? Are you harboring? The eye, that's what it is. No secrets. Don't keep secrets with yourself. We have 9 likes, that's beautiful, thank y'all. One more and I'll figure something out. I don't know. That's when you have to, the brutal honesty is really the hardest part, y'all, about the healing. The brutal, ruthless self-honesty. That in realization that the negative events and things, and granted, please, again, take this exactly, just what resonates, take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, a lot of my messages are triggering, but you know, I'm of the belief on a soul level, even a lot of hardships, and some are very terrible hardships that I hear about, and just know that I'm a very loving person, y'all. I don't know if you can tell, and for those fellow psychics that can, you know, I have a lot of love to give, and you know, I joke around a lot, but that's just who I am, you know, and I say whatever I feel led to say, even if it's triggering. Some of the hardest messages to deliver are probably some of the most powerful messages that you could ever hear. So just in advance, know that for those that know, you know, as you're getting divine insights, sometimes it comes in little pieces. But also that's by design too, you know what I mean? Because sometimes we just want to rush things, right? Never had a secret in the cornfields. There's too many. Talk about corny humor. I mean, itself, what you call carrying your cross, to me is just, I don't know. I think we need to get ourselves out of a suffering mindset, just in general. That doesn't mean that suffering doesn't happen, but I feel so many people willingly degrade their own power. And I know, because I used to do that for 3/4 of my life, where it's all about diminishing one's own power and giving it outside to an external outside of you. And then you realize, oh no. You can handle a lot more, and what once you called suffering, you then look at it after you get through it and it's like, well, that was just a very difficult lesson. But you know what? Now that same thing is like, you just become like just stoic. And you become less phased. I mean, for real. I'm just being for real. Oh yeah, we do, yes. Ex-Christians, yes. Yeah, and thank you for, try to keep it respectful. And also, I know that we over here in the chat, and for me, this is just how I am. I'm a very like sensual person, but also it's like, I feel that by nature, me doing that, and it's not like I'm like hitting on everyone exactly. I mean, could be. But also, it's more so to encourage other people to also tap into their own sensuality for themselves. Because a lot of people don't really, they say they do, but they don't really love themselves because they may have so many things hidden inside. So it takes some time to get to a point of self-love where you're like, fuck yes, you know what I mean? You look in the mirror, you're like, damn, I look fucking sexy, baby. You know what I mean? Regain your power, baby. Love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. This is a message of guidance meant to be something to help elevate you. Good worldly resilience. To me, detachment is a very powerful energy to work with. Exactly, Casey. You know, baby. We have one more like, and then we got that. I have to think of something now. I have one idea. I had an idea of something. I think I've done it once before, but now I'm doing it from a more polished or semi-more polished. I don't know. I have a lot of these thoughts and stuff, like real talk. I have a lot of these like insights that come in, and I don't have any label for it. I have no idea. But detachment is not that you don't think about anything. Like, I don't know if that was being sarcastic or not, but it's about not defining yourself by the thoughts and the stories that play in your mind. Because there are certain mindsets and certain thoughts that can go on repeat, and it could be detrimental to your well-being if you identify it as such. Example, you've been growing up and maybe you have some childhood inner child wounds where you had to prove yourself to get any kind of love and recognition, and you were told that you weren't good enough or anything like that, my heart goes out, and as much energy I can give. And see, we even have to watch out of the words that we say. Like you saw when I caught myself, like even like common little sayings that seem harmless can have a different energetic undertone if you're not careful. Because again, it's called spelling for a reason. Not sarcastic at all. Oh, okay, yeah. It's hard to tell with text, so. But yeah, detachment essentially it's a high priestess energy, and I'm glad I got this bookmark. Thank you, universe. This is the original artwork of the high priestess of the Raid, at least the Wade Rider duality right there. These different types of thoughts that come into her mind. Some we identify from the shadow side, whatever that means to you. This is from the light realms. I mean, the facts about my love, it's from both sides. You need information from both sides, angels and demons, and all aspects. They're essentially, it's part of us. Like, that's the whole cosmic fuckery of it, is that everything that exists is an extension of us. So now you see her, she's, that's not foreshadowing Pechugaso, by the way. It just shows up. Let's change it up a little bit here. Let's see. I don't know what that term means, Numa, but I will say, whenever I read that, I was like, that one song by Dragosta Dinte, you know what I'm talking about? He's like, Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha ha, Maya he, Maya hu, Maya ha, Maya ha ha. And then he's like, days of play, cause a numa numa yay, numa numa yay, numa 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 yay, chiputaos in dragusandinte, sounding things and nothing yay. I don't know all the stuff, but yeah. Thank you for the reference, even though you weren't referencing that, it made me think of it. So an extra bit of encouragement before we get one more like to continue even more. That was a preview right there. It's all about entertainment over here, you know what I mean? Hey, and baby, I tell you, sometimes life be pretty. I might have to take this off just in case I don't want to ruin nothing. Here we go. Sometimes you be going through the field, you be going all over the place. You going on your adventure. It's like a pirate ship vibe. That's the whole point of this. Adventure. And you be exercising your strengths. You be going through everything that life has to offer, and the good and the bad, wherever that is, right? But sometimes the struggles just be struggling and be crazy, and you know, you're just like, you're trying to sweep it away, and it's like, what is going on here? But you know, you just keep on going. You just keep on fucking going, baby. And you keep putting in the work. You're like, yes, I know what I gotta do now. It all makes sense. Through the smoke and the fire. Let me see this. You be going through the thick of it. You be going crazy. What is this? Whoa. Seeing new horizons and new explorations. Oh, you're seeing life transform before your eyes, my dear. With every thought that you have, with every new acceptance of flow into your life. So much magic that exists, baby, if you allow it to. That's the important part. What are you going to do when you finally get a chance to get that? Sometimes you gotta go through things, my love, to experience the better things in life, my dear. And some of those things are hard. And some of those things you're like, you be going all over. You be wrestling with all the this got a big one. Yes. You know, We're wrestling through a lot of random attacks from different directions. But baby, you equipping yourself with knowledge, and so much tension is built up, and you use like your bow, and you're like, the tension, you're like, and then you're aiming it right now, right? Think of it as a bow, right? You're aiming, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to make the wrong choice. I'm scared shitless, so I'm gonna hit and land in the wrong spot. All right, universe. Not even knowing any idea where it's gonna go. And sometimes, hey, sometimes those are risks that can be risky, truly. You be forged, baby, through the fire. Arr. Are made you, Mr. Krabs? SpongeBob. I haven't seen that show in so long, so I forget the accents. Is this a Krusty Krab? Risking, yeah, for sure. And before you be like, you be all fight like, no, you're like, yeah, you got this, exactly. You be hard, you're like, oh. I get unhinged over here, baby, I don't care. Let's see what this top card is. Certain certainties you gotta let go of, not knowing all the answers. That's what's up. Ascension, baby. Florence, welcome. How you doing in the chat? We're missing one more like before we can ascend to a different level of weirdness on this channel. Arise, Mystic Royal Collective. You're beautiful, you're wonderful. And if you're vibing with the vibes and liking, ooh, on fire, baby, is what it is. No, actual, no. I gotta watch out, AI. No, we're good. Cleansing, fire cleansing, ceremonial. Oh, welcome, Florence. So glad to have you. Thank you for interacting in the chat. You are forever immortalized in these videos with every comment, potentially, you know. But certainties. This is the shadow elements. Ooh, look, change is hard, baby. My thoughts open me up to inner and outer change. What? What are you talking about that uncertainties we talking about? See, look, you're going through different shades in life. You're like, yes, this is good. This is, wait, what is this? No, that looks scary. No. Some things look clear. Oh, for a second. Oh shit, that looks terrible. Looks hot. Looks hot, baby. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, that sage cleansing right there, ultimate cleanse. It's over 9,000 is what it is. So my thoughts open me up to inner and outer change. How do I do with feeling like dang Super Saiyan, too much masculinity? And yeah, I mean, as a straight man, like, I would say, like, we have to also, accountability needs to exist on all sides. And there's very little accountability being had nowadays. It's insane, which makes the dating culture that much more toxic, in my opinion. What is this? Oh, okay. But the perfect outlets is just yourself. I know that sounds like stupid, but like it really is. Because then like you will attract everything you need by just pouring that same energy into yourself anyways. That's how I manifested a lot of things I have now. Through my own energy. Everybody that's in my life currently and that I'm meeting and I come across, I didn't do anything to try to force anyone's will or anything like that. I don't believe in that shit. I just trust my guides to bring me the right people in my life and to have me meet them at the right time. And that does also include people that will satisfy those things, but not to be weird or gross or perverted here. Like, it becomes like something that happens naturally because you're already pouring into yourself, if that makes sense. Your pizza you got burnt? Oh, you were cooking pizza. Damn. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of systems, of degeneracy. And it's like, if you know, there's like just shit on like a whole different level of like brainwashing of sorts, because like, I don't know, it's a wrong outlets for sure. A lot of wrong outlets for this kind of energy, and a lot of companies are profiting from that. Yeah, tell us what kind of pizza. Can you scrape off some of it? Can you scrape off? Is it that burnt where the whole thing is? Oh, that sounded like a good one too. Wild in a primal way, not aggressive or carnal. I don't know. You have to elaborate what you're saying. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Look into certain deities that have to do with like different energies potentially. You know what I mean? If you hear names of certain deities or anything like that just randomly pop up in your feed, could potentially have answers for you. I think that's a very individual journey for everyone to have to sort through themselves. Excuse me, confirmation. Pepperoni Italian are peppers. Interesting. Damn. Pretend I'm kiss the toe. Here we go. Shawarma pineapple pizza. Never had that. It's shawarma. The place I work at has something called a shawarma dish. But obviously it's far from authentic, but interesting. There is one type of pizza, mutton. Okay, thank you for sharing. One type of pizza that I like to eat from Domino's, when they used to have salami, and I used to get Brooklyn style crust. You could all do this on the app. You could just pick Brooklyn style crust, the garlic Parmesan sauce, extra sauce, cheese. It would be like a 3 topping deal, and I would get salami, pepperoni, and pineapple. So you tell me, Luna, what you think of that. That's funny, Luna. Oh, I hope you still love me. Gang here, Mr. Madreisris. The pineapple with pepperoni and salami with the garlic Parmesan sauce, extra sauce, Brooklyn style crust, and then I would do square cut. So that would be like bite size, and I would also dip it in some ketchup and put a little bit on top. Yeah. What do you think of that? Yeah. Oh yeah, see, Casey, you and I both, we love that pineapple on pizza too, baby. I got you, yeah. That's funny. I pretend I didn't read it. Can you pretend you didn't hear it from me? Then, I was saying about Oracle book. I never pulled from that. We have some good messages and things here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we got 10. When did that happen? Oh, damn. Did you split it open or anything? Like the, sometimes I one time, this is gonna be just maybe TMI, but you know, trigger warning. When I was growing up, when I was younger, you know, you just play around with like your friends or relatives or whatever. And I was holding the door, a screen door shut, keeping someone from entering the house. So I was on vacation or something with a group of buddies and my brother's friends. And he had pushed it open. He forced enough to push it open. And what accidentally happened is there was just enough clearance that it literally, my whole right toenail right off. Yeah. In one shot. God damn, that was painful. God. Yeah, it literally like the clearance of the bottom of the floor with the, you know how the doors have a slight little upper bit, right? That's what happened. Yeah, this shit was, Oh, crazy. So I have something in mind, but I'm gonna save it for, I'm gonna do a couple of these messages here, and then I promise I'll do that. I think it'll be good. Yeah, that's, you need to, that energy can be transmuted for power for yourself if you're mindful of it. So I have 2 books here. We're gonna close off the oracling parts-ish with this here. I have a Lilith Oracle book. So you see the cover, you wanna try to buy it on Amazon or whatever yourself, or whatever's around you. And then this one here, The Whispers of Lilith, another Oracle book. Yeah, you're making moves. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. So, Lilith, Goddess Lilith, beautiful. If you desire to be here, extra pronounced, we welcome you here. I welcome you here. Thank you. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. Okay. Yeah, you were, huh? Ooh. Oh! This is the powerful statement right here. Lilith, thank you. True love begins with freedom, not dependency. Do not depend on others to define you or make you feel complete. I don't know if it shows up, but I'll just put it there for a moment. And right at this moment, it's literally switched gears to a song I generated called Call of the Oracle with the owl, and it generated a picture of an owl. So Goddess Lilith, thank you, you are here. Yeah, baby. Rules are made to be rewritten. Forge your own destiny, regardless of societal expectations. Fuck those people, respectfully, that try to affect you. that try to bring you down. With love. Respectfully, with love. Let's see, we get a third one here. That's love. Ooh! It's about accountability. It's accountability. 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 I can't emphasize to everyone on all sides, no matter who you are. Why you said at the same time, shit. You have to be fully, ruthlessly honest with yourself and take full accountability for yourself, for your own life. Your heart is too closed to let love in. The barriers now, y'all dirty people, dirty minds in the chat, which I do too, but this is a goddess Lilith message. The barriers you've erected are preventing your healing. So just telling you that you have built up your own walls that are keeping you from your success. Yes. The use of the word seems intentional, I would imagine, there. Cultivate virtue like tending a garden. Well, you want to not... There's a typo here, but you do not need anyone's approval. Your worth is not defined by what others think of you. That'll be the last message here on this one. I've erected this statue in your honor. See what messages we have here. Quit getting in your own way, baby. Collective. Sometimes we get in our own way too damn much. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was like, huh? And then I was like, okay, I get it. Experiments with glamour magic. Baby. How do you want to appear to others? Set your intention as you are getting ready for the day. I like this one. It has like cool artwork. It may be AI generated still, but it's still good. Goddess Lilith. Dry your tears, roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath and start plotting. Plotting your greatness is what you're doing. Plotting your true revenge is your ascension. That's true revenge right there. Look at that. Goddess Lilith, baby. Sweetheart, thank you so much. Two more here. Watch out for them damn red flags. Fucking red flags. Watch out for them. Illusions, dislike glamour, but I'm quite... What does that mean? I think I've heard that term before, but I don't know what that means. But it says here, don't listen to words, listen to actions. Believe what you see from people, not what you hear from them. Illusions. Don't listen to words, listen to actions. Believe what you see from people, not what you hear from them. We talked about that void journey near the beginning too. Diving into the void. Face your fears by exposing yourself to them gradually. Train yourself to become immune. Exposure therapy, baby. I'm a big believer at that, depending on the context. If it involves another soul, then that's where it's like a little bit dicey. You want to do a lot of healing has to be done by yourself. And there are certain healing elements that can only be done with others. But again, healing, I can't emphasize, like, we want to make sure we don't ever do anything to harm anybody else. So that's those are things that I don't. That's you, Mystic Royal Collective. We're getting there. We got 10 likes. We're almost getting to the end. If you're This is that spider. Are you afraid of spiders? Look at that. High definition looking. Face your fears, baby. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm curious. Elaborate. I don't know. Respectfully. Women, when someone tells you you should settle for less, they are trying to bring you down to their level. Rise above. Fuck yes. Look at this. The fuck? Look at that. People are gonna try to bring you down. This is literally this bag, this sack of bullshit that you're trying to shake off. Look at that, the way it's bringing it down. That's crazy talk right there. People trying to do this shit to you. It's crazy. When someone tells you you should settle for less, they are trying to bring you down to their level. That's fucking wild, yo. That's why it's so much important to find your own path. Fear is opportunity for courage. I feel that what a person fears, that's Mystic Royal Collective. Let me check this out real quick. Things that we may be afraid of, with slow exposure over time, it becomes easier to be able to face those fears. And then over time, then that same equipment and gear that we learn, we can share with other people and help them, help the fellow Mystic Royal Collective. You know what I mean? But again, it all starts with the self, baby, through and through. So much varying energies going on. I don't know if you feeling this too, y'all. Am I the only one feeling this, y'all? Like I'm in this life has been like a roller coaster of like different energies, like fucking wild. One more here. I literally was like flipping through and literally the same thing showed up again. Telling you, again, emphasis from Lilith. Someone telling you that they're trying to settle for less, you tell them no. Sometimes, this hits home for me. And this was when I felt at a point when I lost so many people in my life over and over again. You have to keep going, you know? Sometimes choosing exile is self-care. Oof. Leave a toxic group behind so you can prosper. Be fearless, baby. Yeah, that shit's tough. God damn. Look at that. Wow, that's just fucking wild, dude. You can't be afraid of being alone. I'm not invalidating fears that people have before they heal and learn to accept themselves. But I tell you, sometimes we modify our own behavior and change. Yes, thank you, Casey, for saying, because like, you know, even before the Lilith message, I mean, I feel that we're kind of getting up from this huge yucky energy from earlier. But even now, you know, as we're talking about some very powerful things, it's just like a very, Goddess Lilith is with us. We have a lot of protection in general. But see, that's the really hard part, collective, with healing, is being willing to give everything up. How much are you willing to give? Now I'm not saying give up as in like you go live in a cave. That's not what I'm talking about here. But I'm talking about when you're intentionally torturing yourself, or maybe I gotta watch my word. You are putting yourself in, especially if you're not like intentionally being like bound or, you know, I'm not trying to, I'm wishing the best, like realistically and real talk for a second. I wish, and I have a lot of positive energy and feeling that I try my best to those in the world that really need it, though. You know what I mean? Because there are some people in very precarious situations that no one will even know or has known, and God, that shit's, I can't even, like, as an empath, like maybe a mega empath or whatever, there's been a couple of times, one reading, I picked up on a distress signal. But you can't like do anything about it though with some of these things, and it's like, oh God. Couldn't live in a cave, no Wi-Fi, exactly. I would imagine you, there's a, look up mountain, man carves 2-story house in mountain. You should look that up. That is dope. It was so freaking cool. This guy carved an entire house, 2 stories with stairs and everything. You only have one shot to this. Yo, you seen that? Yo, I'm gonna share that with you. Hey, Casey, maybe we'll watch that later together. But yo, that was crazy because, yeah, he put the gardens, you could with the garden and chickens. Yeah, this dude had all that kind of stuff in this little mountain area. I think it was in China, because the land is, I mean, I think people forget how huge of a continent it is. Kombucha time. Yum, 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 yum. I've seen a guy in Turkey do it. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it also takes a lot of critical thoughts and calculations and skill and a high level of trust. Like, at any moment when this person was carving some of this stuff, like, that anytime it could collapse over him. You know what I mean? Australia is a country and a continent. Yes. Yes. I always hear a lot of cool things about that opera, like cool building, the dome with all the fins. Am I getting that correct? So, what I have decided, I'm going to share with you a song that I created. Well, at least it was like a downloaded message in a way. That's kind of how some of these come, right? Let's see. So I'm gonna try my best to have my voice hear it, but when you have the music on it, I wish I could rip the vocals, like if you're listening, Suno, the ability to be able to remove lyrics from a song and just rip the instrumental. But I think there's programs that can do that. I just don't know how to do that yet. Like I said, one-man show, baby. Sit in the opera house. Knowing the stone is key, yeah. And also like the elements as you're currently trying to save your own project and not, yeah. I have not. But I'm gonna screenshot it though. I might take a look or see what that is. Dante's Divine Comedy. All right, so we're gonna get here. I'm gonna get into my singing zone here. Okay. I don't think I'm getting all the extra stuff, or maybe I don't know. Goated book, the goat. That's the greatest of all time, isn't it? Is that what a goat is? Well, this whole Goodwill couch, I didn't expect it to shed and all right. See whatever leftover juice this machine box got going on, if at all. Okay. All right. Testing 1 2 3. How's that sound on your end? Collective, is that too forceful? Is that too forceful in your ear? Is that too forceful? Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Can I get a audio quality check? Anyone? We're about to do the randomosity and up the weirdness. Okay, so if you're down. It's gonna keep on going, buddy. We're gonna do some different stuff. I improvise. So the song I'm going to sing to you, can you tell me, is it too loud? Is it too overbearing? I need to know because when I listen to myself on a playback, I was like, yeah, I just want to make sure the quality is acceptable. So this song here, it's a song that lyrics / a message came into my mind, and through experimenting, I was able to find a good, acceptable generation musically that fit the vibe. So we're talking about strength, And this is before I created a character called Pechugaso Shadow Warrior, which you've already heard me. You already know Pechugaso, okay? Pechugaso is life. That's another form of life. Regardless, this song here is meant to be like a rock vibes. It's meant to be very powerful and drive. Makes sense, could be the speakers. Well, I'm also wearing the mic here, so I'm trying to not have as much interference. Let me see if I can, hold on. Direct question, Surundar, Instagram with a $5 quick energy scan. But let's go! Can you hear me now? I moved the mic up a little bit to see if there's any feedback. How's that sound? We good? We good? Yeah? Yeah? Oh yeah? Somebody. Okay. It is called, without further ado, let me pause this here. Without further ado, I'm going to sing an original song. Disclaimer, the AI track is generated, but with my own lyrics. Okay, so we're gonna do this on a count of 3. Oh, no, okay, yes. On a count of 3, 2, 1. Oh, how I yearn to merge with thee. I accept all aspects of myself and transmute my trials into growth, into rebirth. I am the life to my own universe. I am captivated by my life and know that my healing is not in vain. My efforts will be rewarded. With scarred hands, I still the Alpha to my own Omega. I am universe. Universe is within us. One collective heart. What? Our sacrifices are not in vain. So many strikes, you still persevere. Strong-willed, determined. I seek to nourish my inner sanctuary and to pour light and love, self-love into my own being, my own inner sanctuary. I retain the keys to unlock all the opportunities in my own life, unlocking my own power, my inner being, pristine and preserved. Whoa! Here comes guitar solo. Get that power, baby! Yeah! Rock the fish out, baby! Alive to my own universe. I'm captivated by my life and know that the healing is not in vain. My efforts will be rewarded. I am universe. Universe universe is within us. Our sacrifices are not in vain. Persevere, strong-willed, determined. Seek to nourish my inner sanctuary, to pour light and love, self-love into my own being, my own inner sanctuary. I take the keys to unlock this opportunity. My own life, unlocking my own power. Woo! My inner being. You're beautiful, baby. You're wonderful. I dropped the microphone somewhere. It's a pretty long one. I would probably, if I were to alter it, the instrumental just a smidge. But yeah. Where did I drop this microphone? Huh? I hope y'all enjoyed that. It does not match the lyrics. Yeah, it's kind of a, well, I love it. It's Mystic Wolf, baby. That's the whole show. That's me, baby. Let me read to you, in case it wasn't audible, because obviously when I'm singing over live, okay. Okay. Trying to see if maybe my mind just went in a different direction. All right. So it's called Sacred Shadow. It says, "Oh, how I yearn to merge with thee. I accept all aspects of myself." Let me bring it a little closer. Let's take a little intimate, okay? All right, you ready? You here with me, my love? All right. Oh, how I yearn to merge with thee. I accept all aspects of myself and transmute my trials into growth, into rebirth. I am the life to my own universe. I am captivated by my light and know that my healing is not in vain. My efforts will be rewarded. With scarred hands, I still reach for the light. It is always within my reach. I am the Alpha to my own Omega. I am universe. Universe is within us. One collective hive, oneness. Our sacrifices are not in vain. After many strikes, you still persevere. Strong-willed, determined. I seek to nourish my inner sanctuary, to pour light and love, self-love into my own being, my own inner sanctuary. I retain the keys to unlock the opportunities in my own life, unlocking my own power, my inner being, pristine and preserved. So yes, those are the lyrics. Very powerful divine message when read out like that. And please, whenever this goes live, feel free to listen to that. And I hope that was, I hope this whole message overall, I think it's kind of pointing to a lot of themes of like self-discovery and not being afraid to be unapologetically yourself, you know. That was a divine message that came in. Yes. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed all the vibes. I'm gonna sign off here and continue on the next best thing, my love, okay? Love you so much, everyone. I hope you have an excellent evening wherever you're tuning in from, and stay mystical, my friends. We'll talk soon. Let me see before I log off. I don't wake up from the alarm. I wake up because of my own dreams, vision, passion. I wake up because of grace to me and quiet. I wake up because I see. I'm a little tired right now, to be honest, like from gymming out. Keep in touch, everyone. Keep in touch. Remember to follow me on Insta if you haven't already. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you. Mwah. Ciao.